Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. All the hellos, all the trigger warnings. If you're returning, hi guys. Let's get started. My readings next 7 to 10 days. So this one's for the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or wherever you might have it heavy in your chart. Someone here needs to check their birth chart. There's something you can learn from getting a birth chart analysis, is what I'm getting. If that resonates for you, then you know, by all means, look into it and look at there's something about the difference between your signs. I personally do whole signs with the houses, just because it's more complete, accurate picture. Anyways. That's for somebody, and I can tell because it wants to pull me in that direction, but we have to focus because we are a collective read. If you need a private read, call me. Not really, but my details are in the description box below. I mean, if you have my number, of course, call me, duh. But whatever. Anyways, fire signs. I feel that right now you are caught at an in-between stage, okay? That's who this reading is going to resonate for. It's like you are at a stage where you are watching life unfold, right? It's like you're willingly participating in whatever wants to play out, okay? It almost feels like you've had a lot of blame pointed at you. And of course, whenever, you know, people bring things up to us, it has merit. Okay, well, they said this and this and this about me, and that made me so mad or so sad or so whatever, right, that I went off on them. But now that I've calmed down, let me look and see why it was that I got so upset about that. You know? Why did what they say send me on such a spiral out of alignment? And you look at that, and you're starting to see, okay, it's that aha moment, okay? You're having aha moments, and you realize you're literally just a part of the plan. To some of you, you may have a feeling, and again, all the trigger warnings, you've been warned. You don't like it, get the fuck off my channel. It's like you feel like you're just letting shit happen to you, but it's because you weren't learning the lessons as they were being presented to you in your life in order to complete them and advance to the next level. The next level always includes blessings, right? It's like the blessings are super abundant at first when we reach a new peak in our growth, right? And the ways that we see things as blessings in our life changes. And as you continue to keep your focus to be the way it was that got you into that, so that you can continue to climb higher and higher, you see more and more and more. You're getting to a point where you're feeling like, okay, whatever happens. It's almost like you're going to be realizing the people that you thought didn't give a crap. You're going to start realizing which ones truly did and which ones truly didn't. Oh my God, how do people do their hair natural? I need to take a flat iron to this because it is annoying the crap out of me. I can't do it. I've tried. You guys have seen the last few videos. If you're here and you watch regularly, I do these once a week, and you guys have seen for like a month now. I've tried this crap, and it's okay every now and then wild, but I like to tame my hair, and I like it out of my way because it just feels weird sometimes, and I don't like it. Anybody relate? No, just me, which is why I end up looking crazy like this? Okay, cool, whatever. We're all on our journeys. I'm finding how I like my hair right now, and you could be finding that too, or maybe you're finding something else. What I do know, fire signs, is that you are finding what is called the royal you. And the irony of that, because I'm wearing a purple shirt, and we got this one, so it's like that that higher level of learning, of unlocking. It's almost like an unlocking of sacred information, right? And it's a good thing. And so you're realizing right now, yeah, people are talking trash to me. People are being rude, and for someone very specifically, I said all the trigger warnings. I have to say it because this keeps coming up. Somebody, you are drinking too much and you need to stop. You are not going to be given many more warnings. Somebody has told you you have a drinking problem. You brushed it off. Maybe multiple people have been telling you, hey, listen, I think you might have gotten a little out of control again, because I feel like this has been a pattern for you. So for some of you, this could be like going back into rehab, whatever that looks like for you. And if that triggers somebody, I'm so sorry, but this is for your own good. You really need to take care of yourself, mind, body, soul, okay? Mind, body, soul. And when we say mind, body, the body is heavily affected by the emotion, okay? Why do you think that when something happens, we feel it in different parts of our bodies, right? You see something happen in front of you that it's like nobody ever sees something like, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening in front, like, to me or around me right now. Like, you feel it somewhere. Everything is felt differently. And it's because that connection to the heart is so important. And some of you may be being very stubborn about that at this time. And that may be what is going on that is kind of blocking you, because you're at an in-between energy. I asked for one card of where you guys are at, and I got two, and I was told to split it with the moons on my desk, because that is where you're at. The unknown, the cycle, the mystery, the hidden, the in-between, the moon energy, right? In between that knowing, that state of being, of knowing that everything, all in divine timing, everything happens for a reason. And it's like, you can't always see the interconnectivity of everything. And sometimes literally a lifetime down the road, right? You're given information that makes a lot of things click. And then you're like, wow, that's why I would have never been able to get that then. That's why I did the things that I did, and things had to turn out the way that they turned out, because, there was just still so much left to go. It's seeing the interconnectivity of everything, right? It's like the God's eye, or the all-seeing eye I'm getting as well. And it's like you're hesitating to get to the stage of accepting that, of accepting whatever negativity it is that has been shown to you. You're having trouble accepting it. Like, again, with the whole sobriety thing, I feel like you're having trouble accepting that you have gone past a certain limit, and it is because you're mad at yourself, okay? For those that this part's going to resonate for, you're mad at yourself, and it's because you've been here before. You shouldn't be here again. Especially with what especially with what you went through last time. But let me tell you, it happens. Okay? You don't have control of the world around you. All you have control of is what's within you. And the more you deny what you actually feel, what you actually truly want, the more you deny truth as it's presented to you. I'm getting gut feeling specifically for someone here. An emotional reaction, the things you have emotional reaction to. Like, if you think about something and that would be like a dream come true to you, and it makes you well up with this just overwhelm of emotion within you, and you ignore taking steps towards that, yeah, things are going to get a little out of control, right? So I want to find out what lies beneath for you fire signs with this energy. If If this resonates so far, consider giving me a thumb up. Consider sharing this with a fire sign you know that might be going through this. Maybe somebody you know is not a fire sign, but this is a similar story and you feel that there's messages here for them. Go ahead and send it to them anyways, right? Doesn't matter what it comes. Listen, God works in mysterious ways, and God will use you to teach others, whether you want it to happen that way or not. When you are called, you are called. And let me tell you, if you don't answer, you will be so uncomfortable within your own skin. It's what they call, like, it's the demons, right? It's the demons, because you're holding on to what you know you should be letting go when it's been made so clear to you that the truth of all truth is that blah, 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 blah. Why are the fire signs stuck in the in-between, please? Yeah. You cannot do everything that you expect. You can't do everything that you can think of that you think will bring the things that you want and expect it to happen. It's not going to happen when you want it to happen just because you think you've done everything right. It happens when God says it happens. And the more you try to push, the more disobedient, and I hate to say that because it's not about obedience, it's disobedient to your heart. You're disrespecting your heart. You're disrespecting the light of love, the light of everything you truly, passionately, madly, deeply crave at the core of your soul. It is you reject all of that when you don't follow these pools of truth in your heart. And then we go through these long lessons that take some people lifetimes to learn, right? For some of you, this is learning to protect yourself when you are having relations with people, because there's some lessons there that you've been learning with that. But you're kind of stuck on admitting them to yourself for whatever reason. Right, okay. And it could be because these friends have been attracted to you for the wrong reasons. They weren't real friends. They just kind of wanted to be there to jump in at the first possibility. And if you don't practice protection, you're going to get something. Whether that's a child or transmitted, whatever, you're going to get something. And I feel like for someone specific, this is going to end up being like whoever you talk the most shit about, you're going to end up in the cycles that person has had to go through times 10. Like, it is going to be amplified. Guys, we are in the age of truth, okay? Fake apology. Yeah, you haven't been being real, okay? Listen. You haven't been being real with yourself, which means you can't be real with those around you. For some of you, that physical intimacy is important, but not because you have some sort of addiction, okay? And I'm sorry that someone has made you feel this way. I am getting like high priestess energy. You understand the sacredness of even the most minute of energies when it comes to love, okay? The good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between, the wonderful, the great, all of that stuff. The thread that connects. And you've been weaving things wrong, okay? You instead of trying to weave, it's like, okay, thank you. I'm seeing a spider chasing after a bug and trying to catch it with their web, right? Like, honestly like Spider-Man, which is kind of ridiculous because for real spiders, that doesn't work, okay? The way it works for spiders hunting, the best way for them is they weave their web and they sit patiently. They lie in wait, right? Enjoying the good life. And then when something comes, they strike, okay? You've been forced into the lying in wait. I feel like you're not spending as much time with people as you used to. I don't feel that you're going out as much as you used to. I don't feel that you're talking as much for some of you. I don't feel that you're talking as much as you used to. It's almost like you've retreated into your shell, okay? 777 is significant, and I am recording this on the 7th. But there's something important about 7. 777 is considered lucky, right? That's like the slots thingy. Isn't that like the jackpot thing that comes up? I don't know. That's what I used to see in cartoons. I've never been to a casino. I mean, I did go to a casino, but I didn't go into the casino part of the casino because it was at a hotel in Puerto Rico, El Conquistador. So I got to see it, but I didn't actually physically get to go in. But I've been to one. I can say I've been to one, just didn't get to go in and enjoy the tables and all that stuff. I was only 15, whatever. Or 16, 15, yeah. Anyways, yeah, fire signs, you're not feeling so hot right now. I feel, yeah, there's something you've been waiting. I really feel, listen, it's not that what you want isn't meant for you. Okay, honey, it's not that. It's that it's not meant to come for you in the way that you're thinking it's going to come for you. And every time you try to think of a new way of how it could come to you, you are pushing it further away because you're ruining the surprise. Okay? I know it's hard to wait when someone buys you a present and they tell you, don't look in that bag, that's your present, but you know they're really busy because they just, have all these things they've got to do. And so it's a weakness of theirs, and you could look if you wanted. You've been looking. You've been the little kid peeking and then lying and saying you haven't been peeking, which is ruining the surprise. And you're also, what you don't realize is that that parent that said don't look in that bag has been watching to see if you're going to lie or not. And they've seen you do it multiple times. And now they're putting their foot down. Okay? So now there is no buying of a present until you can be at peace with not getting what you want. And that sucks, because let me tell you, I know from personal experience, God will try to teach you in all of the most gentle ways. It is us who resist, okay? We have free will. We have free will. So all that the divine powers can do is show us why we should listen to the little call within us, right? But it can't, yes, thank you. This is spirit leading you to water, but cannot force you to drink. You have to ask. You have to verbalize. Please, God, I open my heart to you. Please transform my life. Please show me what I'm not seeing. Please give me the grace and the strength and the energy and the resilience and the intellect and the comfort within myself to overcome whatever emotions and challenges may arise as a result of the lessons that are presented to me. You need to focus on this, okay? You can see everything that's happening. Yeah, I get it. You know what you want, but it's thank you. It's the ebb and flow. You can't just keep going. You have to be able to stop and smell the flowers. If this is what you want, romanticize everything in your life. Like, okay, so you want to be a rock star, but you're not a rock star yet, right? But you could see if there are local pubs and little places, little hangout spots and stuff that you could perform at. You could make friends with other musicians that have house parties and go perform at those, and gain inspiration from that if you want, because it's like you can imagine whenever you're performing, even if it's just in front of your kid, even if it's by yourself in the mirror, right? You can pretend that you are performing for everyone in the world, in the universe, for every soul that can feel, see, understand, collect the message that you are singing, right? All songs have a message, even if they might be silly ones like popping the bubble gum, right? Like there's still more meaning to that, you know? Maybe you were like fussed at a lot as a kid. Stop popping your gum, you know? But it was like the best thing you like to do, and so you weren't allowed to do it. So now you're popping your bubble gum and nobody's going to stop you because you do what you want. And yeah, you do what you want, but just remember, you're not meant to be the one who brings everything in your life, okay? If I feel that if you have been focusing too much on making a relationship work, it's almost like you're pouring bucket after bucket of this water over the horse's head to try to make them drink. Like they followed you to the river, they took a couple of sips, they know the water is there, and it's like you're freaking out because they're not just drinking in every last bit of love you throw at them in the way that you think they should, but they are taking it in as deeply as they can at this moment in time. That doesn't mean that they can't take more of that love later, right? Maybe they don't know how to. Maybe they're scared to. Maybe they've just never known that. Maybe they've never known that. And maybe it's you who's needing to learn that you're giving too much. I'm getting too much too soon. And I know that's going to trigger a lot of people because I agree with you. I don't feel like you can ever give too much when you truly feel connected to someone. I don't care if I've only known you a day. If I just met you and I feel super connected to you and we just keep going, oh my God, yeah. Like you know what I'm saying. Everybody has had that happen. And if you haven't, get ready because it's going to. There's always this one person, even if it's when you're a little kid, right? Because we end up blocking ourselves off from these blessings most times. Just being honest with you. And right now, that's what your block is. So I'm going to say it. And yeah, you don't want to hear what people have to say to you. Like, for some of you, very specifically, this is a family. And okay, if what you want most in the world is a family, but you keep saying that what's most important to you is your career, you're going to get exactly that and all the burden that comes with it, because you're not going to get the one thing you want because you're not being honest with the world about what that one thing you really want is. Yeah, sure, I would love to be a famous model or actress or, oracle or healer, any of the things that I do, right? But the most important to me is love. Always has been, always will be. Love is our purpose here. Love is all you need. And I know that sounds cheesy, but you know what? We need to welcome that like cheesy, lovey-dovey vibe back into our lives. I know that the pretenders have used it to hurt us. But when love is what we acknowledge in our hearts, that's what we really want, that's all we really need, that's all that matters, you really need to embody that, okay? And that's going to portray itself differently in different aspects of your life, right? Like, honestly ask yourself, like, really let your mind wander and let your heart feel into every place that your mind wanders, right? And whichever one anchors in, right, as above, right, idea, thought, channeling, voicing that, right? We voice it because we feel it. that's anchoring in that energy. I know I've said that I wanted to be this, that, or the other in the career field. But what I really want is that beautiful partnership that leads to a loving family, generation after generation after generation. And it's something that I've waited and waited and waited for. But for some reason, no matter how much I plan, do you see the paper in the hand? No matter what I plan, no matter what I do, I end up feeling blue. Why? Because you're not saying what it is that you truly want. You might be writing about it. Do you see the red color on these notebooks, journals, or books? But you're not saying it. Fire signs, I triple dog dare you to love yourself enough the next 7 to 10 days to really speak the truth in your heart when someone asks you, including yourself when you're by yourself. And I hope that you are brought the most powerful, life-altering messages that you could possibly receive in that time, so that you can move into the next phase of you. Okay? I hope this helps, guys. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new and you want to hang around, please do so. You know how to do. There's little thingies you can click everywhere for that kind of thing. That said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Tomorrow is what sign? What sign was I doing on Mondays? I think I was doing water sign. No. Air signs. Air signs, I think. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. See you in the next one. Wait, you know what? Let me give you... Oh, cute. What is... Give me an advice. Accept compliments from admirers and strangers, and compliment strangers, right? Become an admirer to a random person. It can be like for me, I might see somebody and be like, nice watch, or nice shoes, or cute outfit, you know, or I like your hair, or, you know, literally whatever you feel called to compliment in somebody, I compliment them, okay? But then just do it like just as a compliment. And I think for those of you who feel like no one's attracted to you, you're gonna see the real face of temptation, right? Like, because I feel like you want to be admired and adored, right? Which is very different from other energies. And you're going to be tested to see if that's what you really want, because up to this point, what you have been taking has been more physical, okay? Has been more surface level. So just because somebody compliments you doesn't mean they want you. So be very cautious of the people that react that way towards you, because it means that they are more lustfully driven, okay? Yeah. I'm being told to stop there. All right. I hope this helped, guys. Have a fantastic week, and I will see you in the next